guys, hope you guys are doing great and moving on by God's grace. We all thank God for his mercies. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for your time, because sparing your time to watch my videos, I really appreciate that. Thank you for your time. Today I want us to talk as I'm breastfeeding. I want us to talk on something. My baby is now 5 months, and I would like to share some of the experiences that I've had with my baby, and also to encourage a woman out there. There may be some signs, because we all want to see our children develop well. We all want to see our children grow up healthy. But then there are some things that as mothers we should be very keen on. We should be very careful as the journey continues of bringing up your child. As a mother, you have to be very careful. You have to be noticeable of anything slightly that you see it's different with your child. Please take precaution very early. There are some signs, maybe autism, maybe other signs of poor development on your baby. Please be very cautious and take, because if something is realized early, it can be easily treated early. But if you wait until your baby is 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and then you start saying my baby has autism, my baby has this, has Down syndrome, has this and this. But if you had noticed it earlier on, then it is going to be very easy to be treated, and very easy. If it's not treated, then at least you can you can help your baby to cope up with the situation. So my encouragement to you parents is, let us be very cautious, and let's be very how can I put it, noticeable, that notice any slight change. Because now you can find that my baby is now 5. There's so many things that are happening to my baby. So I should be very cautious, because now my baby, as I stand 5, he's trying to grab things. He grabs this, he grabs the other, grabs. And on that point of grabbing, as parents, we should also be very careful, because at this age, they grab anything and put it in their mouth. If they see a cloth around, if they see something, anything that comes in their hands, they put it in their mouth. So as parents, we have to also be very careful at this stage, because they put different things in their mouths, and it can be very dangerous, because they can put something which is very bad, or they can choke themselves. So that thing we should also be very careful. But anyway, my point is today is to, as parents, let's be very noticeable. Let's be very cautious with any changes that is happening to our little ones. If you see anything that is something weird, something that it's not likely, please take seek medical advice. Go to your pediatrician, go to your physician, so that they can help your child when he's still very in that development area. Because once you do, when the child is this young, it can be easily be treated, and it can easily be noticed, or you can help your child to cope up with any situation. But you find that there are some parents, especially in my African continent, let me say, I know we are still developing, but then we take things so locally. You find that a mother, you're noticing some changes with your baby, but then you don't take precaution. You don't take your child to the hospital. You just wait and wait and wait. There's a friend of mine whose daughter is now, I think 5 years, if not 5, then 4 years. But then that girl has got Down syndrome. The girl, up to this time, the girl doesn't walk. The how can I say, the hands and the legs and the neck, they are all so weak. So it's just of recent that I've told, are you full now? It's just of recent that I told her to start taking her child, because you have those centers whereby they exercise such children and such people with with the poor bone development. So we find that if something like that, but if she had realized it earlier on, when the baby was maybe 1 year or 2 years, it could not have done such much damage as it is for now. What am I trying to bring up here is, as mothers, I'm talking to a mother because I know as mothers, we're the ones who are very close to these little ones. We're the ones that we notice every change that I see on my baby, I'll notice there's something. So it's us parents that to notice those slight changes and then take precaution and not wait. Don't wait, mothers. Don't wait, first-time mothers or mothers in general. Don't wait until the situation is too, it has magnified itself. The situation has become big, and then you start taking taking your baby to the hospital. But if you try at this moment, then you will notice, because now I know that my baby is now 5 months. What are the things of 5 months baby supposed to do? And nowadays the information is just at the palm of our hands. We have information. We search on Google, we search on internet, we search on everything. All the information is just at our hands. When my baby is 5, I know that my baby is 5. My baby is supposed to now try to be sit, to try to sit. I should know that my baby now should be stable. But if I notice any change, my baby is not so stable. If I put my baby like this, my baby just falls. My hands, the hands of my baby, they are not so stable. What's happening? My baby is this and this. My baby is this and this. Then you notice something very early. Then you take the baby to the hospital as early as you can. But as mothers, I'm sorry for African, but as African mothers, we just wait. You see your baby is not developing well. You wait. You see your baby is clocking. There are some parents that you wait, your baby has clocked to 1 year. This is I have a very vivid example. The baby has clocked to 1 year. Imagine but the baby cannot sit upright. The baby cannot sit upright 1 year. And the mother is just with the baby at home. My baby is developing so slowly. My baby cannot sit. My baby blah, blah, blah. You see things like that. But if you take your baby for medical checkup, then the doctors will help you. They'll help you to realize your baby has this problem. But because your baby has got this problem, then do A, B, and C to help this baby. Do this and this and this and this to help this baby. So that things like that will help us know. And that's why we educate each other. We educate each other because I say that education never ends. Education never ends. We never stop learning, my dear ones. We never stop learning. We learn every day. Even me, I learn every day. I have 3 children, but every day is a new learning day for me. Because as this one is developing, it's not the same as my second born. It's not the same as my first born. They all have that different way of developing. They have that different ways of developing. There are some who are slow. There are some who are fast. Like my first born, she was very fast. She at this time, because now this one is 5, but cannot sit upright by his own. He cannot sit. I have to support him. But my first girl, she was so fast. At this time, she could just sit by her own. Just support her just a little bit, and then she was sitting by her own. So it's just like that. But all is on our hands. There are some things that we can avoid if we do it as early as possible. There are some things we can avoid. But if you wait and wait and wait and think maybe tomorrow the baby will be better, maybe tomorrow the baby will be better, maybe tomorrow the baby will be better, and your baby may not be better. But if you notice any change and then you take your baby to the hospital, things may become better. But I'm encouraging parents out there, please, let's take those slightly changes that we see that are weird. Let's address them as early as we can. Let's address anything that we see that is not, as a parent, my instinct, that woman's instinct, that mother's instinct. There's something that can, I think this thing is not right. You're like, I'm seeing something and I think it's not right. There, don't wait. Go to the hospital, seek medical advice. After all, what will you lose if you take your baby to the doctor and just tell the doctor, please don't examine my baby. Examine my baby and let me know if there's anything wrong. You don't have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose completely by doing that. Because that will help you and your daughter. It will help you and your child. It will help you and your child so that your child can develop well. So mothers out there, please, let's take precaution and we notice any changes that we see, and then because we want healthy children. It's every mother's wish. It's every mother's want to see her child develop in a proper way. There's no mother who wants her child to have problems. No one. No mother. You know, a mother, even if your child is just sick of flu, you're like, oh my God, I wish this flu could just transfer to me so that I suffer instead of my baby suffering. That's mother's love. So, if we are that caring, then let us care for our little ones so that they cannot suffer. Let's take precautions and everything so that you can have healthy children. But for me, I thank God for now. So far, my child is healthy, and I'm so proud of this body here. He's very healthy, and also he's breastfeeding well. But as you have realized, nowadays the breastfeeding is really, he becomes hungry so fast. So, he's 5 months and I'm like, when will he reach 6 months so that I can introduce to him another food? I can introduce him solids. Because the breastfeeding is it's killing me. Because that's the only thing that it depends on. And we see this massive baby here. He eats he breastfeeds a lot. So it's also very hectic on my side. But then, as I promised myself from the time he was, do you remember the first video that I recorded when he was just from the hospital? And I was like, I'm going to breastfeed exclusively until he gets to 6 months. I'm going to breastfeed exclusively until he gets to 6 months. And from just in the blink of an eye, there, just 1 month left to be 6 months. So I'm encouraging also a mother out there, if you're breastfeeding and you have chosen to breastfeed exclusively, please do it. 6 months is just, and 6 months are done. So just do it. And especially if you're having a healthy baby with no problem, mine had no problem completely. There are those just fevers and things, but he had no problem at all. So it was also easier for me to breastfeed throughout, because when there are some babies, sometimes they don't want to breastfeed because they are sick. There are some babies they don't want to breastfeed because of this and the other. So it becomes difficult for a mother to breastfeed exclusively. But mine had no problems, so it was easier for me to breastfeed exclusively. So even yours, if your baby has no problems, he's healthy, like this body here, please just breastfeed. 6 months is just a blink of an eye and it's done. Otherwise, yeah, we are so happy. We are so happy. Okay, say bye to our audience. Say bye to our audience. Say bye to our audience. Anyway, thank you, you guys. Hope. Wait. Don't put yourself. Say bye to our audience. Say bye to our audience. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you guys. You just mean a lot to me. Seriously, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much from the deepest part of my heart. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. I salute you.